Hello grade 10 children, welcome once again to our English lesson. This is another lesson from your grade 10 textbook. The lesson focuses on unit 9 and this is the first lesson we are going to study for unit 9. Once again we are going to practice reading. Today we are practicing reading with a different text type. Let's learn how to read and understand information in brochures. Let's start the lesson. Children, I hope you have watched all our lessons on reading. We have read different types of texts in each of these lessons. If you remember, we have read paragraphs, notices, stories, poems, and in our last lesson we read articles. So along with the type of the text, you have experienced a difference in the way language is used. Today our text type is totally different from what you have read so far. We are going to read and understand the information in brochures. So do you know what a brochure is? A brochure is a small book containing pictures, information or advertising material about a product or service. Actually, it's a promotional document aimed at introducing a particular product or a service. It must be presented in a way that the person reading it will be fascinated by the product or service and want to learn more about it. Let's read a travel brochure today. Travel brochures specifically advertise specific destinations, hotels, tours or vacation packages. This is the travel brochure you are going to read. It's in your textbook. It's on page 91 of your textbook. If this image is not clear, you can make use of the image in your textbook. Okay children, I want you to do a quick activity. Can you do the following? Study the brochure and find out what it is about. Find the number of subtopics and list them down. Count the number of pictures and state what they are. Pause the video and do it now. Okay, hope it was an easy task. Let's have a discussion. I think it is easy to find out what the brochure is about. There is a caption and a title on the brochure. What does the caption say? Discover, explore and conserve the natural beauty of Sri Lanka. So you can understand the brochure is about the natural beauty of Sri Lanka. Then there is a title. It specifically tells you that the brochure is about one of the beautiful places in Sri Lanka, which is Kanneliya. Now your second task. Find the number of subtopics and list them down. How many are there? There are 4 subtopics. I think you can easily find them as they are underlined. Let's list them down. Location, waterfalls, biodiversity and hiking. Next you have to find the number of pictures and state what they are. Okay, there are 3 pictures. What are they? The first one is a picture of Kanneliya at a distance. What about the second one? It's a picture of a waterfall. It must be one of the waterfalls in Kanneliya forest. Next you have a picture of a bird. It's one of the bird species in Kanneliya. Okay children, I hope you could find this information easily. These are the visual clues in a reading text. We sometimes don't pay attention to these in a hurry to read the text, but these clues provide a lot of information about what we are going to read. So next time make it a point to pay attention to them when you are reading. Okay children, now let's do a vocabulary activity. In this activity you have to match the words with their meanings. All these words appear in the brochure on Kanneliya. We have done similar activities in Unit 7, Lesson 4 for synonyms. Watch that and make use of what I taught you on making use of contextual clues to get the meanings of words. You can use your dictionary too to check the meanings of unfamiliar words. We did another lesson on using dictionaries. That was Unit 6, Lesson 3. Okay, this is the activity. This is activity 1 on page 92 of your textbook. To find the meanings of these words, you have to refer to the brochure once again. So it's time for you to pause the video and do it now. Okay, let's see how you have done it. There are 8 words here. First one is biodiversity. It's the third subtopic on the brochure. Below the subtopic biodiversity, there is a description of the variety of plants, animals and birds in Kanneliya. Okay, can you guess the meaning of biodiversity? It is variety of species of plant and animal life within a region. So for the first one, the answer is D. Now the second word, it's species. Under the section for biodiversity, the word species appears many times. It talks about plant species, animal species and the bird species. Okay, can you guess the meaning of the word now? It's E. A group of animals or plants having common characteristics. The third word is vegetation. It is in the section regarding waterfalls. Read this sentence. Inside the forest, there are many streams adding life to the vegetation. Vegetation means plants. The answer is A. Plants taken collectively. Next word is cascade. Look at this sentence. Although deforestation has affected them, these streams create several beautiful cascades. What is a cascade? It is a small waterfall. So the answer is H. Next word is reserve. Where do you get that word? It's in the first section under location. Let's read the sentence. It is one of the largest forest reserves with a high biodiversity in Sri Lanka. Think of the phrase forest reserve. Were you able to guess the meaning? It's an area set aside chiefly to protect its wild plants and animals. So the answer is G. Next one is hiking. Those are ideal times to visit Kanneliya for hiking. What do you mean by hiking? It means walking in the countryside for pleasure or sport. So the answer is C. Next you have the word ideal. You get that word in this sentence. There is a high rainfall in Kanneliya from May to July and again in the months of October and November, making it an ideal time to see waterfalls. Ideal means perfect in this context. So the answer is B. Last word is deforestation. Read this sentence. Although deforestation has affected them, these streams create several beautiful cascades. What is the meaning of deforestation? It's F. Process of destroying a forest. Okay children, I hope you got all your answers correct. Okay children, this is your next activity based on the same brochure. This is the activity. It's activity 2 on page 92 of the textbook. This time you have to read the brochure on Kanneliya and fill in this grid. Okay, pause the video and do it now. First you have to find the location. I think it's easy because you became familiar with the subtopics in your first activity. It's the first sentence in the first section in the brochure. Kanneliya Forest Reserve is located in the Galle district in the southern province, about 125 kilometers away from Colombo. So what is the location? In the Galle district in the southern province. Now the second one. Here you have to find the distance to Kanneliya from Colombo. That is mentioned in the sentence we read just now. What is the distance? 125 kilometers. What about the third? Here you have to write the importance of Kanneliya. It's there in the second sentence. It's one of the largest forest reserves with a high biodiversity in Sri Lanka. So you have to write that part as your answer. Let's look at the fourth one. You have to mention the attractions there. You can list down the following: many streams, several beautiful waterfalls, and rich biodiversity. Now the last one. There you have to state the best time to visit. Okay, so you can write May to July, and again in the months of October and November are ideal times to see waterfalls. And also you can mention that March to April and August to September are ideal times for hiking. I hope you could get the answers correct. Okay children, this is the last activity for the day. This is activity 3 on page 93. You have to read the brochure on Kanneliya once again and state whether the statements are true or false. Pause the video and do it now. Okay, let's check the answers. As you are very familiar with the text now, I think you could do it easily. What about the first sentence? Kanneliya is the one and only forest reserve in Sri Lanka. But there is a sentence in the brochure saying that it is one of the largest forest reserves in Sri Lanka. It is not the one and only forest reserve. So the first sentence is false. Second one is, there is a variety of wildlife in the Kanneliya Forest Reserve. The section on biodiversity tells us that there are many species of plants, animals and birds in Kanneliya. So this sentence is true. What is the third sentence? March is a good time to visit Kanneliya to see the waterfalls. This sentence is false, as the brochure says that in March the water levels are low. March is an ideal time for hiking there. Fourth one is, deforestation has affected the water levels of the streams. This is directly given as, although deforestation has affected them, these streams create several beautiful cascades. So this one also is true. Last sentence is, hiking is difficult in the month of June. Read this sentence taken from the brochure. The water level of the streams is low from March to April and August to September. Those are the ideal times to visit Kanneliya for hiking. So what can you say about the month of June? It is not an ideal time for hiking as the water level goes up. So the last sentence is false. I hope you could get all of them correct. Children, that marks the end of today's lesson. In this lesson, we learned how to read and understand information in brochures. We read a brochure on Kanneliya. We practiced different sub-skills of reading, and I am sure the lesson was a useful one. Please subscribe to our channel. Goodbye.